around Oval Ground. And ladies and gentlemen, it's SkyExchange.net presents ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League powered by Fan Code. Match number 26 between International Cricket Warriors and Mideast Metals. I've got two skippers along with veteran match referee. Towards your right is Mideast captain Khurram Khwaja, and extreme right is Azim Siddiqui, and sandwiched between them is our veteran, ever smiling Iftikhar Ali Saab. So home team is Mideast, so Khurram Khwaja will give it a flip. Heads is the call. And head it is. So ICW, congratulations, you won the toss. What have you decided to do?
We'll bowl first.
Any specific reason?
No, I see a bit of grass on the pitch, so I think it's going to help the seamers in the first 4 or 5 overs. And it's a late night, so I expect a dew coming in, and it will be easier for the batsmen to play.
So what will be the total that you will look to chase?
They're a very strong team, so I think if we are able to contain them, below 180, that will be a good effort from our end. But we'll try and restrict them below 160.
Great. Congratulations and all the very best.
All the best.
Hard luck. क्या सोच रहे थे आप भी यही करने के बारे में सोच रहे थे?
No, we were gonna bat first. But knowing Azim bhai for the last 8 years, whenever he wins a toss, he takes bowling. So I was not worried about the toss at all. Maybe that's why I lost it.
So will there be any change? Because I've seen you open the innings for your side, giving that flying start. Will that be also today?
Yes, of course, I'll open the innings with maybe another older guy, Manal Siddiqui. And we have a couple of changes. Faizan is missing, and one more person is missing. And as he said, we're going to just enjoy the game.
So first 6 overs, power play overs will be very, very crucial, and you have batsmen who can hit the ball really hard. So what will be the target, especially in the first 6 overs? Let me put it in this way.
Well, 6 overs, anything above 45, 48 should be a good score. 8 and over in power play is a good score, considering the new ball moves around a bit. So first couple of overs is always really tricky. So from over number 3 onwards, you really try to up the ante. So anything around 48 should be okay, and overall we'll be targeting around what he said exactly.
180.
He knows me very well, and I know him maybe somewhat. Yeah.
So congratulations, and we hope that we good to see a good game from you all. Thank you. So there you go. So ICW skipper Azim Siddiqui has won the toss and decided to bowl first.
Thank you so much, Srijit. Look like you're straight out of the West Indian cricket team, wearing a nice bright maroon jacket. And joining me in the commentary box is now Abid Ibrahim.
Thank you very much, Super Neil. As Srijit was looking really nice there with that maroon color. Well, he's just short in the height, otherwise I would have called him Iron Bishop.
Well, yeah, he'll need 2 of him to make 1 Ian Bishop.
Well, what a great player, and calling the game, not Srijit, Iron Bishop. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me, man. Abid, you never fail to break my heart, man.
Oh, no. I take my words back. Yeah, Super Neil Oja. Well, it is going to be an exciting game when we see the white helmet is out. It means Manal Siddiqui is batting. Great batsman, one of the veteran, and knowing him for years, what a great player. Still has what it takes to be an opener.
Well, yeah, and there, Azim Siddiqui. This man is a fantastic all-rounder, a great cricketing brain, and he has been with this team for a very, very long time. If I'm not mistaken, maybe from 2016, 2017 onwards. I guess 2016 on, yeah.
Then he for sure deserves a new ball. Just glides it, a dot ball there to open two experienced campaigner together is Khurram Khwaja alongside Manal Siddiqui, pardon me. And the other one, it's all about experience we are talking today. It's Azim Siddiq, who's also got a mammoth experience.
Oh yeah, fantastic all-rounder. Fuller delivery this time, will be a single. Manal will open his account. I've played with both of these guys, Khurram Khwaja and Azim Siddiqui, as a part of the senior warriors here at the ICC Academy. Part of the same team, Khurram, Azim and I. It's only later that Khurram set up his own team, Mid East Medals. Azim stuck around and I moved on to do something better.
Yeah, you hung your boots.
Oh, I haven't yet. I haven't yet. I tell you.
I haven't seen you play for a while. It's been really long that I haven't seen you in action. I would like to play alongside you. For sure, maybe we had a plan earlier in the last series that we were doing together. That didn't work out because of our busy schedule. Manal Siddiqui. Oh, he goes big on the onside. That's all the way onto the road. In fact, onto the construction site. What a great start it is. Manal Siddiqui looking solid.
Well, yeah, Manal absolutely solid. Picked up that ball right in front of his pads and smacked it. Maximum. The first ball to travel out of the orbit into the construction site and back.
Well, I think that's one way to get the ball old. There you go. They certainly enjoyed that hit. They got very close to that white cherry. Yeah, that's what the umpire are going to have a look on the ball. If it has lost its shape or not. It seems to be all okay. Splice of the bat while he was trying to play on the onside. A nip, little bit of a nip from Azim. That's what the experience does. It's a good comeback by Azim.
Well, yeah, Azim is a very experienced campaigner. Maybe a little rusty. Last time I spoke to him, he said, yes, I've been training, but haven't been playing. And wide there. Good eye by Manal, letting the ball go. Yeah, give him a week or two. Azim Siddiqui will be a different beast altogether with the ball.
Now, well, his better half is yet to come when he'll come with the bat.
Oh, did you say better half or batter half?
In fact, both. It's with the bat, the half which is remaining. It's first over gone, 9 for none. Jivanta Jayavikrama will be sharing the new ball alongside Azim Siddiqui. He'll be coming in from the school end. Well, you're talking about playing alongside. Yeah, you did play with Khurram Khwaja and Azim Siddiqui. Well, I shared my dressing room with Manal Siddiqui. I remember he used to have a team which used to be Manal 11, I think.
Well, that just tells us that we've played in two different eras. Abid, you've played in a different decade altogether.
Oh no, I think you played earlier than me. Manal is still hitting the ball very nicely. We see that.
I agree.
The 6. So our era is pretty much will be decided at the center.
My last game, if I'm not mistaken, was probably somewhere in 2017. It's been 5 years that I haven't really gone out and played.
That's lazy efforts and driven straight. That should have been stopped. Jayavanta is frustrated for a reason. That was a good swinging delivery, which was in the air. He could have done a little better.
Oh, you're right. This should have been stopped. He raises his hand, apologizes, but that's not going to help. You need to put in effort, need to put your body behind the ball, stop the ball. Don't try and do footy tricks. Khurram Khwaja chasing a ball that was wide away from him, still getting runs.
Yeah, but there was some movement in the air as well for Jivanta. Oh, now he banks it short. That goes up. Maybe keeper is calling for it and he takes it. Safest man to do that. That's a first blow and Khwaja has to take a walk out. That's a first wicket for Mid-East Matters. I didn't get it right. The ball did not carry the way he was expecting. He tongued it up in the air. It was huge. Was in the air for really while. That keeper came underneath it. He almost ran to the fine leg and take that catch. Departure for the captain Khurram Khwaja, scoring 5 of 4. It's 13 for 1. Noman Khan for Mid-East Matters is out there quite a bit early. It's just that 1.3 overs passed and Manal is batting well on 7. It was just time when they were just having a good time there. Khwaja got a boundary and it is the time when he just could not pick up the length and tongued it up in the air and he departed. That was just the swinging delivery. The Jivanta is being able to swing the ball, and just because of that round arm action, he rips the ball in and gets that kind of a little bit of in swinging with the angle. Beautiful deliveries, difficult to play.
You're right. The way he gets that movement, always good, always helps. And what is really impressive is that he's consistent with that. Yeah, that one wide down the leg side. The wicketkeeper wasn't happy, and rightly so. When you've got a wicket, when you put pressure, don't give wides and give runs. A full toss there, straight to the fielder, dot ball. Has he hit his webbing?
Well, that's the last thing that ICCA will want. This man, Zahid Amir, has a big job to do. He's a very, very crucial player for the team. Comes at number 4, bowls those 4 overs as well. And then time it sweetly. Noman yet to get off the mark, and the players are just trying and applying the pressure on it. Excellent fielding. It's 2 gone, 14 for 1. Azim to be back on strike. Pardon me, on attack. It's Manal Siddiqui who's on a strike, and then he glided towards the backward point. He plays it sweetly and nicely timing on it. It's really good sign that you see Manal when he's playing so good.
No, you're right. He's a very, very good player. Technically sound. Can shift gears at will. Siddiqui versus Siddiqui. It's gone up. Chance. Is there someone to take it? No, it'll drop short. Maybe someone else. There is a conversation there. Oh, probably you should have tried it. Maybe it fell short. Was there a chance?
Yeah, it was just right up there to grab, and it was late call for Zahid Amir. I think was expecting Tino Stein to be coming forward, then realizing a bit late that it's my call actually. I put it down. Meanwhile, Manal Siddiqui gets the benefit of it.
You're right. Gets the benefit, stays on to play another delivery. Right now, Noman will be on strike. Chance for him to get off the mark. Play it straight back to Azim. Ricochet off his hand and will be a single.
There you go, straight to the keeper. Well, it's really hard for the fast bowler especially to move out when the ball is back punched to you. He did well. Certainly saved at least 2 runs with the boundary. It was hard straight back to him. Just hit hard. At times you do carry injuries as well. Put away onside, and there is a gap there that will hit the boundary for 4.
Well, yeah, was slightly short there from Azim, and all Manal had to do was play it in the gap, and he does it really well. On this wicket, we have realized if you bowl short, it won't get the assistance. The ball goes further slow and gives ample time to the batter to plan his shot, and that's what the batter did. Manal getting on top of that. A boundary there. 6 runs so far from the over. 20 for 1. They're going at 7.5 apiece. 2 more deliveries to go in this Azim over. He's been expensive by his standards. Dot ball. He'd want to finish off well. He wouldn't want to concede any more runs. Azim.
Well, the way Manal started hitting that 6 with he begun the boundaries, I thought that he'll be going for that big shots in the beginning, but it's just that you lose your partner too early. So you just try to reconstruct a little bit. Tries to go hard. Oh, there is mid-off fielder came towards mid-on to stop that one, but would not be able to. Final delivery going for 4 runs. It's 10 runs coming off this over, and it's 24 for 1 at the end of 3. Jaya Vikrama. It be coming again from the school end. So it seems that he'll be continuing. Why not when you given 5 runs and picked up a wicket, and that too of a captain of MEAM. Yeah, he's just hunting for the pads. Let me tell you, the best part about him, when he releases the ball gets skid.
Yeah, because of the sidearm action, Abid, the ball more often than not lands on the belly. And whenever the new ball, especially when it lands on the belly, you will see the ball skidding. Not very often you will see his ball landing on the seam. And that's why it lands on the belly, skids in with the angle.
Yeah, more of a Lasit Malenga. I've got one international player from Oman also, Munis Ansari, who does that. The slinging action. He doesn't have a lot of slinging action. Oh, keeper missed keeper missed it. And that was just an old bounce in front, and couldn't negotiate on that. That goes down the hill for 4 runs.
Well, yeah, in the previous over also he did the same thing, bowled one down the leg side. At that time the wicketkeeper did well to stop that. Not this time. Way down the leg. That'll be 5 wides. 2 dot balls and then wides that add on 5 runs. Not a good sign. Gotta be more consistent. 29 for 1 and 3.2. Manal has scored 16. Nauman has got a single. And Jivantha, he'll have to plan something. Try and pick a wicket. Can he do that?
It's not given as wide, but that's the risky line that you're picking. You're giving a lot of width there. Yes, you do bring ball in. You rely heavily on this kit. So hunt for that off stick. Slightly when the batter tries to play across the line. There you go. That's when you will get your chance to take that. Oh, that's full toss. That's been put away. There is a fielder. Deep, only single there. So he haven't conceded boundary with the bat. It's just that keeper letting it go down. You bowl that wide delivery.
You don't need to use your bat if you want to score a boundary to Jivantha. Let the wide do it.
It's very difficult to control the slinging action also. There is a certain point when you need to release that, I reckon.
Yeah, you are in that release point and then you'll pay the price. Either you'll bowl way outside off if the release is early, if the release is late, the ball will go spraying down the leg side for a right-handed bat.
Someone to do that. It takes a lot of practice to do that, but in the meantime, a little bit of a shot there from Manal Siddiqui, and the fielder couldn't grab that one well, otherwise that would have been a dot ball, but that ended by 2 and it's under 4. 32 for 1 MEM.
Tynus will be given the responsibility with the ball. Shares his last name with a very, very popular bowler.
Yes, the legend from South Africa. Oh, started really well. Oh, that we need to check it again. We need to check that but there is no appeals as such. Maybe they saw that Manal was very quick to realize the ball might hit the stumps.
Yeah. Manal was in comfortably, but good presence of mind. 33 for 1 in 4.1. First ball got a single. Projected score 156. I'm sure that Mid East Metals would want to go a little higher than that. Maybe 175, 170, maybe in that range.
Well, I think yesterday the game we saw that around 156 was defended. So this wicket is full of surprises. Tell you what, it's all on the given day how you perform. Yesterday we witnessed a game that it was Pacific was almost on the verge of a defeat when we saw that it was a clinical performances from the Uzair and Mohammad Hassan. They almost took the game away, but Adil Malik, one man.
Well, yeah, as I say, there's always a slip between the cup and the lip, and that's exactly what happened. 34 for 1.
Yes, but all over these all games at ICCA Academy, there's been very, very great games and close encounters. Just a slow Yorker there. He changes pace. A little bit of a footwork there. That's up in the air. Huge. And gone sailing for a maximum 6 runs for Manal Siddiqui.
Well, Manal is literally toying with the bowling here. Any new bowler that comes into play, he says, new bowler, let me hit him for a 6.
Very strong on the onside, isn't he? That is into the bushes there. Yeah, it just disappeared there. Yeah, we got it back.
Well, yeah, you need some expertise to get the ball out of that bush.
It's been very, very consistent performer for any team he plays, Manal Siddiqui. Even now that despite he lost his partner too early, but just 15 deliveries, 25. Very solid performance here. But the job is only half done. He need to carry through. Play some more, maybe another 25.
Yeah, if Manal sticks around, I can definitely say that Mid East Metals will find themselves in a very, very comfortable position. Cut straight to the fielder. Dot ball to end the over. 5 gone. It's 41 for 1. Alright, fresh new over, and with that is fresh voices in the commentary box. It's going to be Srijit, and with him it's going to be Charvi Bhatt.
Thank you, Neil. 41 for 1 Mid East Metals, and ICW winning the toss this evening and inviting Mid East Metals to come and bat. Started off really well. Slow one outside the off-stump. Swing and a miss. There is an appeal. An umpire says no. Excellent batting performance by Mid East Metals. Remember, International Cricket Warriors won the toss and decided to bowl first. Looks a nice surface. Ball is coming onto the bat very nicely, the way Manal is hitting the ball.
Yes, he definitely is. 41 for 1 on board. What a score they've had on in the power play. The final over this, the 6th, and International Cricket Warriors in a little bit of a dilemma here. What do we do? How do we stop this run chase? 7.7 runs and over. Jivanta comes again, once again, and well, the ball goes straight in the hands of the keeper. Just checking with the umpire on that one. Better delivery that.
I think more you give pace on the deliveries, more easier it is for the batters to play shots. I think the moment he rolled his fingers on that delivery, it was very difficult for Norman to judge the bounce and pace. I think that should be the mantra on the surface.
Yeah, perhaps in the air and go straight in the hands of the keeper. The wicket that they were looking for. Norman, scoring 4 of 13, will have to walk back into the dugout. And, well, Mid-East Metals, they lose their second. After 5.3, 41 for 2.
Well, it was a slow one once again, coming into the right-handed batsman, just helping it straight towards that backward point. Easiest of the catches, and Norman Khan will have to move back for 4, and MEM, they lose their second wicket. They are 41 for 2.
So Haroon Altaf, the next batsman in for Mid-East Metals. Just making sure gets his guard right. In a little bit of an attacking position we see in the field. Remember, we're still in the power play. 2 more deliveries to be bowled. And what an over this. 3-dot deliveries, a wicket. Jivanta once again comes into bowl. Wide-ish, slowish delivery this. Foxing the batsman completely. Another dot delivery.
New batsman in the current run rate, projected run rate, if they move at 7.03, it's 140. Remember, during the toss, ICW skipper Aziz Siddiqui said 180 is what they are looking for, but I think the way they are going, oh, excellent delivery, swinging in, and somehow managed to get bat onto it. Otherwise, he was prime contender for LBW. Look at that. Oh, very lucky. Just a single to end the over. 6 overs gone, 42 for 2 MEM.
Sinus Stain. He's been given the responsibility to continue the bowling on the other side of the power play. 42 for 2. They've scored at a run rate of 7 before they lost 2 wickets very, very quickly. So Thinus Well, going down the leg side, that's put away. And that, mind you, that is the faster part of the ground, and that will reach the boundary for 4.
Poor line from Stain. That was quick. That was dipping onto the batsman. But line was a big problem that occasion. Had that been around middle or off stick, been a Yorker in, I think he needs to make sure that he gets his line and length proper.
Well, he's gone away for 13 runs already. This time in the air, through the square leg umpire for another boundary. Much needed that for Mid-East Metals after the 2 wickets they've lost. They'll be happy about this.
The clashy shot from Manal Siddiqui, waited and just using the pace of the bowler, very risky. 4 runs, putting pressure on Stain straight away. 2 back-to-back boundaries. Remember, Altaf, just 4 deliveries is what he has faced, and 50 comes up for Mid-East Metals.
Manal, he's on 25 of 16. Altaf, he's on 9 of 4. Some runs coming in after the fall of wicket. Steen once again. This time to Altaf. He's got back-to-back 4 boundaries. Much better delivery that. Much better delivery that. You need that line, boy.
Absolutely, again taking the pace away. Look at that shape. And almost curved, squared the batsman. What was that delivery? What was the seam position?
I think he's trying to do something different. He realized the more pace I give, the more easier it becomes. This time again, much better, tighter line. Just the single, they wouldn't mind this.
Absolutely not, after getting 2 back-to-back boundaries. He got his mojo back, and that's what he needs to stick around and consistently bowl that line, because that is something that's corridor of uncertainty where batsman doesn't know whether to play, whether to leave. This one up in the air, but in no man's land. Single there for these 2 batters.
Got no distance on that. 52 for 2. The projections, if they go at this rate, will only get them to 150, close to 150. Surely they would want to hit that 180 mark. Mid-East Metals. Stain once again, better delivery, that loopy delivery, just released it in the air for a dot delivery to end the over. What an over this has been. 7 gone, it's 52 for 2.
So Jivanta Vikrama will come and bowl his final over. What a spell. 3 overs, 2 for 14. Definitely will look to get 1 or 2 more in this. Slightly shorter in length, but down the leg, some wide signal by the umpire.
Starts off this over with an extra. This is his final over. He's picked up 2 wickets, given away 15 runs. Not a bad spell coming in from him. This time round, they'll pick up the single. Wide +1. So 2 back-to-back extras for the ICW.
Maybe around 4th or 5th stump, because the way he is bowling, the normal swing, it'll come down. Should keep it around fourth stump. Much better line. Plays it towards extra cover for a single. With that angle, there is a chance of giving a catch to extra cover. I think there should be a fielder at short extra cover and bowl that line. Invite the batsman to come onto the front foot and play. Look at that.
In most cases, the ball will lob in the air. Once again, this time round, much better delivery. Good reaction there from the keeper. Will keep the batsman in check. A little drama out there in the centre. Needed sometimes, don't you think, Srijit?
Absolutely. Good presence of mind there by the wicket keeper. But Manal Siddiqui outplays the keeper. Was inside the crease. Slow one. Played it with the straight bat. Straight too long off for a single.
Good follow through that. Play it with a shot. Take that easy single. The run rate seems to have dipped in this over. They got a couple of runs in the previous one. 57 for 2 now. Over number 8.
Full toss outside the off stump, opens the face of the bat. One bounce over the fence for 4. Earned in line and got the treatment from Manal.
Very loose delivery that all he had to do was guide it in the direction going towards third man. One bounce in the fence. Manal Siddiqui now on 27 of 19. Altaf on 15 of 9. 2 more deliveries to be bowled in this over. 61 for 2.
Again, back of length delivery. He swivels and plays it towards backward square leg. No chance for square leg fielder there. 4 more runs. Getting boundaries at will.
How easy was that short pitch? All he had to do, guide it. How easy was that? And no fielder. No fielder there. The only one at deep mid wicket, backward, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, somewhere in between. Fine legs up. Took advantage of that short delivery. Criminal it is if you're going to bowl this kind of delivery to the field.
Slightly slower. Cut shot coming in. Protection there in the deep. Just a single. Altaf will retain strike. 8 overs gone. Mid-East medal 66 for 2.
So we've got a change in bowling. The spin master comes in play.
Taranga, not Upul Taranga for sure. Taranga Jayasinghe. Be coming from academy end. No slip, fine leg, third man up in the circle. There's backward point. Extra cover. Comes in and bowls shot wide outside the off stump. He cuts it. There is a chance of a run out. Manal wanted a single, but well, no backup, overthrew, and we'll get a single at the end. He'll be happy, Manal.
Well, you've got to keep a hold on to your nerves. Hold on to your nerves there. 67 for 2. The run rate has dipped slightly. Loopy delivery this time round. Pulling the pace back off it. A dot delivery.
I was surprised the way he started off his over, bowling a quicker one. Fast bowlers were reducing the pace. Spinner coming and bowling quicker one. Slightly shot outside the off stump. Cut shot coming in. Protection. Just a single. Defensive sort of field set up on the onside. It's not a sweeper cover. Somewhere mid. Not on the edge of the circle. But there's a fielder there. Flighted delivery outside the off stump. What a shot. No chance for the long off fielder there. 4 runs.
Good shot that. Capitalized on it. Saw the gap and placed it. Waited for the ball to come close to him and just glided that away from that extra cover fielder. And no chance for the long off either. For a welcome boundary there for Mid-East Metals. Once again, look at his stance. Open stance. I can see the entire field.
Slower through the air. With the turn, he plays it towards backward point for a single. It's always easy to play with the turn. That's what he did in the previous delivery when he hit a magnificent boundary towards extra cover. Can he send one googly? Again up in the air, but towards the right of the point fielder. And before extra cover could cut it off, 2 runs. Good running between the wicket. They're making sure that they're not getting boundaries, they're getting singles and doubles. 9 overs gone, 75 for 2 MEM.
$75 to 2. We're almost getting to the halfway mark of this game. Manal Siddiqui 30 of 22. Altaf still out there. Change in bowling. Zahid Amir. So the spinners have come in play in this middle overs. I think these mid overs are going to be really crucial. Srijit.
Absolutely, you need to make sure that you break the partnership which is going on between Manal and Altaf, and they need to choke runs. There's someone who will love to play their shots. They won't be on mute mode for sure the way they are batting.
100% there. Quicker delivery this time. All he had to do is place it. The fielding though, quite surprised with the field placement. Skipper perhaps needs to push things around a little bit. You have a spinner bowling, get your point fielder up. You all push your third man back, bring him a little more wider. Once again, the deep mid-wicket fielder will come in to collect. We get a couple.
You need to bowl according to field setup because he's turning the ball into the right-handed batsman. And as you rightly said, more close-in fielders should be there and try to bowl around 5th or 6th stump. Let the batsman play towards offside, or if he's skillful enough, let him manufacture shot on the onside. Look at that, what a shot. We were talking about manufacturing shot. He has manufactured one. Long chase for shot third man. Just 2 runs. Sweep come dil scoop, I would say. Wasn't a proper sweep, wasn't a proper dil scoop, but he got 2 runs.
Good effort there from the fielder. Bit of a chase for him though. Hussain Juzar. quicker delivery that played right back to the bowler, and that's going to hurt. It's hit him where it shouldn't hit him.
Was hit right from the middle of the blade. Look at that. It was ample time. Nothing much you can do. You need to jump and get back to your bowling mark. Manal inquiring whether everything is okay or not. I don't think so. Yes, that's what you need to do, isn't it?
Well, it's amazing how the opposition batsman is helping him. Do you see the game of cricket? The spirit of the game. This is what we love. 80 for 2 on board. It's 9.4 overs have gone past. This is over number 10. We're getting to the mid of the innings. Altaf 27 of 15. Manal 34 of 25. They get an opportunity, get a couple of drinks.
What should be their strategy? Because almost halfway through, 80 runs on board, and skipper said 170, 180. The way they are going, they have 8 wickets in their hands. Maybe till 15 overs they'll go at this pace and then they will accelerate. What do you think?
I think they should start right away. They've got 10 more overs. Get another 100 on board. You can't do that in 5. You can definitely do that in 10. Start now. Get that 180 on board.
On the other side, the opposition, ICW will look to choke runs. So far, they have failed to do so. Again, a flighted delivery, wanted to sweep, but slowness. The loopy delivery couldn't really connect. Inner half of the bat was in contact. No runs taken.
Not a bad over this. 5 runs have come from it so far. Final delivery of this over coming up. Slightly flighted, gets the outside edge. Will it find the fielder? Yes, it will. And Hussain takes a comfortable catch there at the third man region. Wicket number 3, also the end of the over. 10 gone, it's 80 for 3. Welcome back. 80 for 3. Halfway through the mark. There we go again. Better delivery, better shot.
Taranga from the academy end. It's a good over by Zaid, and Taranga will need to make sure that he's continuing with the same line, same length and the same pressure that the other bowler put on these two batters. Much better line. Well, that was it with some power. 4 runs.
A little bit of a chase there for Imran. That's long gone. Tried to get his foot there, but couldn't stop the pace of the ball. Like a bullet that was. 84 for 3. Anwar is the new man in.
Coming round the wicket. Much better line. How can that miss the off stick? That's the line, that's the length you need to bowl.
What a beauty of delivery that was. Look at that. Oh, close, so close. Cut it away once again.
As a spinner, you need to be brave enough to toss the ball up, and that's what he did. And now bowling slightly quicker outside the off stump. Still no close-in fielders. Defensive sort of field set up by the skipper. There's a big gap between backward point, though there's deep point, deep extra cover, and long off patrolling the fence. There is extra cover, but on the edge of the circle there is mid wicket, long on, deep mid wicket, backward square leg inside the 30-yard circle. As he comes in and bowls, excellent delivery that. Played it defensively, and he's off the mark with that single.
Defensive field setup, yes. Perhaps they don't want the boundaries will cost them. Good delivery that. Comfortable single. I don't think they mind the singles. It's perhaps the boundaries that will trouble them. That'll also be the end of the over. 7 from it. 11 gone. It's 87 for 3.
Zayed will continue, slightly short in length on the back foot goes Altaf. Poor fielding there at extra cover. Should have been stopped, but conceded a run there. This should not happen. Zayed, he bowled really well. As a fielder, you need to really compliment, you need to really support your bowler.
That keeps the pressure on from the bowler's end as well when the fielders are supporting. 88 for 3. And if you see, there's been a dip again in the run rate. They did get a boundary in the previous over, but they're going to need a lot more if they've got to get the 100 more on board from here on. Over number 12 this.
Now there is backward point, extra cover. Third man up in the circle. He comes in and bowls down the leg stump, flicks it towards backward square leg, no chance, 4 runs, poor line, poor length, got the treatment.
Short ball out to the leg side, and a huge gap there between short fine and backward square leg. The fielder was nowhere near, and all Anwar Ali had to do was pick the place on the field. Brings up the 90 for Mid-East Metals. Better delivery. Still on the line is a bit odd, but a better delivery.
We'll get a single for that. We rightly shared slightly towards off stick. They're keeping it tight, but again they need to make sure that they are having more close-in fielders. There's no point in having fielders on the edge of the circle and getting singles easily. Then you can have it in the deep.
True that. 93 for 3. Flighted delivery, slightly slowish through the air this time. The batsmen are slightly quicker between the wickets. They're able to get those singles on. The singles are good. Will keep the fielders busy as well, and the batsmen will stay in the game. And then one odd boundary, that'll be fine at the moment for them till they get to that 15th over mark.
Slightly quicker, wanted to play towards backward square leg. Hits him on the knee roll. Was very lucky that there been some contact with the bat, would have gone towards fine leg. There's no protection once it crosses the infield. As you rightly said, the outfield is very fast. It touched the boundary rope.
Some check, I guess. The keeper needs to get his shoelaces tied again.
Maybe it hit him on the thumb. Removed his gloves and he was checking whether everything is perfect or not. Tad expensive this over from Zahid, comparing what he did in the first over. Particularly in this over, he was very quick. He was not giving air on the deliveries. Maybe
has bowled all the deliveries so far, especially in this over, Zahid. Very quick through the air. Let's see what he does for this final one. Much slower in the air. Will find the fielder at backward square leg. One bounce to him, but they'll get the single to end the over. 12 gone, it's 95 for 3. So 95 for 3, 12 overs gone, and as we take you through the last couple of overs, there's a change in the voice in the comebacks. Joining me is Abid, my good old friend Abid. Abid, welcome back.
Thank you very much, Avi. It's always a pleasure sharing mics with you in the com box. Meanwhile, Zahid has been put away and straight to the hand. What a catch that is. Hamad Arshad takes that catch, and a brilliant fielder, safe as house. That's a big wicket. Anwar was looking to cut loose, got trapped.
The wicket number 4 to fall. It's a good delivery that pulled it away. He thought he had cleared it, but straight into the hands, and what a beautiful, beautiful catch that is. Wicket number 4 to fall for Mid-East Medals. 12.1 overs, it's 95 for 4.
Well, Atikur Rahman down there at the centre, quite on time, I would say. A wicket-keeper batsman, a very talented wicket-keeper, and bats also really nice. Usually we see him at the top order. very watchful there, and it was a good delivery there. If you just could read the bowler's hand, the ball was just having a little bit of a drift in the air.
They will have to use the air to their advantage. Taranga, the bowler. Oh, looped it this time round, straight into the hands of the bowler. What a peach of a delivery that. And it's going to be wicket number 5. Look at that, looped it. And this is exactly the temptation that we've been talking about.
Yeah, the drift did the trick there. It just was in the air and dripped in front of Harun Altaf. He has to take a walk. He played good 35, but just lose the wicket at the wrong time when his partner Ali Anwar got out, and he follows. A big wicket this is. The 96 runs on board with the half of the team is back at the hut.
.96 for 5 after 12.4. Pushed away to the onside this time round. Will get off the mark right away with a single.
Tehran comes in to join. I think now 2 new batters together. Well, Chavi, what happens when you lose 2 wickets in bulk? You lose together 2 wickets, and then you need to rebuild the face.
They look like young legs, these two. Good effort that from the fielder. And well, what you have to do after a fall of quick wickets, we'll get back to that conversation on the other side of the over. 13 gone, it's 98 for 5.
Hamad Arshad, a very talented young all-rounder. It's just a reward that he took a brilliant catch in the outfield. He got a award has come in to bowl few overs. That's the way the captain gives you the appreciations.
Absolutely so. These two batsmen are excellent when it comes to picking up these quick singles. 99 on board now. Coming along once again, flighted delivery, completely foxing the batsman this time, getting a little bit of turn. of that green little patch on the pitch.
Yeah, I like the body language of Hamad Arshad. He's always charged. He looked at the sportsman material, always energetic in the outfield. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's getting those turn and bounce as well.
He's wearing his pace very well, which is excellent. Will keep the pressure on. Comes in once again. Good delivery that. Got a bit of a turn. Good adjustment from the batsman.
Yes, slightly. I would like to go in slightly fuller from here. Just two deliveries previously, the way he was bowling. 100 up. There, with the 5 wickets down, and I see 150. It's a little too difficult for team. I see Midis Mattles. They really need to bat well. From here, almost they need 9 runs in over. As long as they have Atiq and Tehran Khan together, they might have a little bit of a chance. But if they lose any more wicket from here, there will be a trouble for the team Midis Mattles. So it's 101 for 5 at the end of 14. Well, joining me is Srijit. Well, very interesting phase that you choose to jump in the com box, Srijit, where they are just rebuilding this inning, Atiq and Tehran.
Thank you, Abid, and more importantly, I love spinners. Tossed up delivery, just a run, and love to see bowlers tossing it up. We're talking about how spinners should be. They should be brave. No matter how long you've been hit, but you need to toss it up. Look at that. It's up in the air, but over that short third man's fielder's head. Long chase, no chance, 4 runs.
Feather H, and the third was up. Yeah, that has to be up for the spinner at least. They'll be happy to get away with it. Look at that. He had to go round the line. Why wasn't he on the line? Well, little bit of attacking strategy here backfired. He would have held that catch quite easily if he was positioned at 30-yard circle.
Without any doubt, Abid. Excellent delivery that. Was looking to cut, but there was quickness in that delivery. And I think there's some problem with the captaincy also. In the first half, we saw players were on the edge of the 30-yard circle and then tossing the ball up. Now that 2-3 inches down, look at that shot, no chance for backward point, but I think got some fingertip to it, that's why it slowed down. Couple of runs there.
Well, I think the point you're making here, it's not the captain score all the time to check the fielders, where are they exactly planted, because he's having 100 things running around his mind. It's just that the keeper need to be proactive there. A great leg spin bowling there from Tharanga. So it's the keeper who you just keeps on shuffling. If you play the game, the keeper is the most important position. I can tell you, you're standing right or not. That was meanwhile played with soft hands. Oh, he was gone a daze.
Meanwhile, tossed up delivery, fumble there at cover. That'll allow them to take a single. 15 overs gone. 1-1-0 for 5.
Just trying to figure it out. Ramas is bowling those dusras or what he's doing. I think he's bowling those arm balls.
I, for one thing, believe that those are dusras. He's coming over the wicket and bowling that, but now he's coming round. I think he's more effective if he comes over the wicket to the right-handed batsman.
I think the other way around, Srijit. I differ in your point of view, because when you're taking it away from the right-hander, yeah, if you're bowling it into that, then the angle might help you to come over the wicket. When you're trying to get it away from the right-hander, I think round the wicket is the better option. There you go. It's just that bowls on that blind spot. They need to hurry a little bit. Yeah, the keepers are genuinely very quick between the wicket.
You're right, but then the length is very important. He's not having any fielder, close-in fielder on the onside inside the 30-yard circle, because once he plays it with soft hands, there's a chance of getting 2 runs. And these two batters are very quick between the wickets.
Swept it hard there, I think. Well, just want to understand, why do all the wicket keepers love to play a sweep shot? It's just around the world. We had Moin Khan, we have a lot of keepers. Mahendra Singh Dhoni does that. They just love to play these sweep shots. They play it so good. We have Sarfraz Ahmed for Pakistan. He in fact used to play a sweep shot against the fast bowlers.
And now we have Surya Kumar Yadav.
He plays on a different dimension altogether, 360.
And not to forget AB de Villiers also.
Yeah, what a player.
Oh, excellent stuff that. Equally well played by Tehran. Waited, using the pace of the ball. And a couple of runs there. Excellent running between the wickets. 16 overs gone, 117 for 5 MEM.
Well, the all-rounder comes into bowler. It seems the plan is pretty simple. Let's not give any force behind the ball. Let the spinners rule.
I think that has been the mantra on this surface. The more quicker you are, more chance of being hit. Look at that, tossed up delivery, but slightly shorter in length. So toss it up the way previous over we saw bowler tossing it up and inviting the batsman to use his feet either onto the front foot or to the back foot.
Has he got him? Has he got him? Yes, he does. It's a big wicket. Tehran Qari has been sent down there to bag few punches, get some runs, but he walks out by playing just what the bowler wanted to do.
Mixing his line, mixing his pace, more importantly. That's what it happens. He bowled a tossed up delivery and then a quicker one. His eyes lit up, looked for a boundary, but outside edge, and well taken by Sriwanta. Is out for 12, and MEM, they lose their 6th wicket, 118 for 6.
The new batter is. You must have a big shout. Has he got him? Yeah, no. I'm just getting over myself, a little excited there, just so that we get getting down on the wrong time for MEM. Oh, just maybe going down the leg side.
Was a good delivery, good thought by Zahid, tossing the ball up. Again, Ayub on one knee trying to sweep that one. Very dangerous. Slightly short, again a cut shot, but missed completely. Variation at its best, I would say. Zahid is mixing his line. That's what you need to do.
Well, you really want somebody to pick 2 wickets for you. And don't concede a lot of runs. Just touch low there. Yeah, I think the spinner has a fantastic grip on this surface. It's just that you need to be on the right spot. Not too full, not too short.
No sign of dew. That's the good part. They are able to grip the ball really well. It's a good sign.
He pulls slightly quick there. So soon the spinner's even trying to bowl a little quick. The ball is coming nicely onto the bat. That's the reason they haven't applied the fast bowlers yet. 17 gone. 120 for 6.
Arshad will continue. Flighty delivery on one knee. He lofts it. It's in the air and drops. More importantly, a boundary there for Atikur Rahman.
Well, you couldn't be dropping those. To a simple catch, a regulation catch should be held. A sitter there, rightly called Chavi. And look at that. It was way in the air and you had a lot of time to get underneath it. Oh, the cups were not contacted right and he couldn't pull it back either. One more, this time it's up in the air, maybe ball shot from the long on. It's the same fielder, Zahid Amir, who dropped earlier.
But intention pretty clear from Atikur Rahman that he's not going to waste any deliveries. He's going after everything that is hurled at him. No slip in place, no closing fielder. Quicker one around the middle and off stick, played it with a straight bat for a single.
Yeah, all of a sudden now, Atiq tried to dominate, just tried to get some runs, and I think he chose the wrong bowler to go after because Arshad doesn't give you pace at all. He flights in the air. Usually you see in the end, that overs, the bowlers. This has been tongue now. This is connected well. That is gone way back behind this side screen.
Muscled it over long on fence, slightly shorter in length, and that was enough for him. Look at that. Cleared his front leg and got into the line of the ball and smacked it out of the park. Excellent stuff that from Ayub. 133 runs on board. Can they reach 150? Was an important reprieve for MEM by Zahid, especially Atikur Rahman, who's looking really good. He's batting on 19. And now Ayub is taking strike, and once again he heaves it. Got the distance and result the same. 6 over long on.
What a shot. What a timing. And it was a mammoth 6. Look at that. A monster hit. There you go. Very well connected and met the middle of the bat.
I don't understand if he's trying to angle the ball away from the right-hander. Should not be that shorter in length, because you're giving ample time in the world to this batsman on your screen to go onto the back foot and take that swat from his book. 2 back-to-back sixes. Expensive over this from Arshad. What should be the line?
Should change very the pace. Flight hit goes to the long on. And they'll only take single now. What happens is 2 sixes puts the bowling team on pressure. 140 for 6 at the end of 18. Fast bowlers are back into the attack now. That's a beautiful line from captain Chazim Siddiqui. Well, he works a little bit with the foot. I think maybe gearing up for the Qatar.
Need to practice more to get to the main league. 142 for 6 MEM. Again a full length delivery, targeting that block hole. Good thinking by Azim. It was very expensive in the first spell, but trying to make a comeback strongly by bowling that Yorker length deliveries. And it's very difficult the way these two batters trying to dig that out, because they are trying for boundaries for sure.
Oh, he got one. He just asked for, and he provided the boundary there, straight down the ground. It was only the timing.
Allowed the ball to come onto him and then played it in the gap. No chance for that diving fielder at long on. This time with the straight bat, straight to the fielder. Staying there. Are they looking for the second? No, just a single.
Well, the projected total says that 158 what they'll bag. I think they'll be happy. Progress to get that round 162. The game is there between 58 to 62. At 4 runs is very crucial there.
That's right. They're making sure that they're getting boundaries every over, and more importantly that these two batters are very quick between the wickets. They're not wasting any deliveries. That's the good part. And a slow one, played it straight to Steen for a single. Atikur Rahman will retain strike. 19 overs gone. 150 comes up for MEM for the loss of 6 wickets.
It's final over given to the spinner. Zahid Amir to bowl that final. Oh, he fumbled, he missed it, and he conceded 4 runs as well. Well, that's a sloppy piece of fielding. He should have done better than this.
No doubt on that, especially when final few deliveries to be bowled and the bowler really bowled that good line. It's the fielder extra bit of bounce in front of him that helped the batsman to get those 4 runs. In a slow one, poor fielding at extra cover, 4 more runs there. What are you doing? Should have been stopped. Look at that. Opening the face of the bat. Well, it was towards the left of the fielder. Nicely placed by Atikur Rahman. Raised his score to 33.
Indeed. Oh, that has been hit. Has he got all of it? No, he hasn't. Ahmad Arshad takes the catch. And that's a soft dismissal for Atikur Rahman. That's a big wicket and the right time to come in, because those 4 deliveries, he might have got few more runs for you. Just the quicker one did the trick.
Well, for the second time, we saw in his innings that played a wrong shot, but this time the fielder didn't miss. Well played, 33 of 21 deliveries. Wicket number 7 for MEM in 19.3 overs.
Oh, their ball again kept little touch low there. They are looking for 2. Send back there. Ayub wants to take the charge. Yes, that's the right decision. He's been hitting the ball cleanly.
That's right, Basit is the new batsman in. So it's wise to give strike to Ayub. Batting really well. Comes down the track, he heaves in the air and falls short of the fielder there. 4 runs.
Well, you're always with 2 minds, either to go for the catch or prevent the boundary. This time the fielder should have gone to prevent the boundary, because it's just 2 deliveries more. You're not going anywhere by picking up 1 more wicket. He tried to make a catch and he made a mockery. That's gone, hits the fence, 4 runs. 163. Midis Mathus now bossing this game, getting what they desired.
They are in the ascendancy, MEM. Ayub, can he get 1 more? As he heaves it and over the long on fence. It's a biggie. What a way to end this over. 20 overs completed and ME 169, which means ICW will have to get 270 to win this encounter.
Yeah, the target got a little too big on them. 170 would be a little difficult, but if they get the due in time, they get some assist with some good performances from the bat, we'll have the match on. I think still it will be a very good contest to watch. Manal Siddiqui up front scoring 34 of 27, and Haroon Altaf played very crucial of his 34 also, but only 23 deliveries he faced. Atiq has been pick of the players. He performed really well for 33 of 21, but the cameo from Mustafa Ayub, just 11 deliveries, 28. That is what made the difference here, and more importantly, they finished on a high note.
Good batting performance there, and let's have a look at the bowling card. I think expensive over from Mathine Steen, then Azim Siddiqui giving away 29 runs. Pick of the bowler, I would say Jivanta Jayavikrama, 4 overs, 2 for 28, started off really well in his first spell, and ICW will have to make sure that they get to a flying start in first 6 overs. They need that. But all they need to score 170. So there you go, the equation, pretty simple. 120 legitimate deliveries, 170 required at a required run rate of 8.50. Will they be able to do that? We'll get to know in a short while from now. We are taking a quick little break. We'll be back with the run chase.
Srivanta Tilakahiti, the new man, is opener alongside Tharanga. So the two batters out there to open for ICW, International Cricket Warriors. Tehran Khan seems to be the first bowler with the new ball. Yeah, that's where he's warming up. He's a very quick and nice fast bowler who swings the ball to call the game for the first few overs. I've got Srijit along with me. Srijit, welcome to the Combox.
Thank you, Abid, and very good evening to all our viewers. It would be interesting to see. We saw the moment you take the pace away from the ball, the bowling team gets the advantage. But now, will he be taking the pace away, or will he be bowling quick, fiery, back-of-line deliveries? We'll have to wait and watch. What do you think?
Well, I certainly would like to go with the pace. You bang it a little short. Let the batter smell the leather. That's what we call some excitement, the dominance of the fast bowlers that we haven't seen in the first inning. There you go, first ball. Right onto the money. That's the line. That's a perfect line. If you slightly miss it, you'll be trapped in front.
And equally well played, Abid, by Srivanta, the way he had bat and pad together right in front of his eyes. But remember, they are chasing 170. They can't be very defensive. They need to make sure that they're getting runs in the power play.
Now this one going away from the left-hander. Just very watchful while playing that. He played it a little late. Reason being that he just wanted to not to place it in the air. Since it's a new ball, you might find the outside edge. So making sure where the ball is swinging.
You're right. You need to really understand. You need to watch the fingers, the seam position, more importantly, that which way the bowler is trying to swing the ball. Wow, what a delivery that! Cleaned up in swinging delivery and hits the timber.
Great delivery. That's where you need to be with the new ball. Swing in the air and got through the gap. Hits the leg stick. What a great bowling. Well, mind you, he was way ahead of his crease and took one step ahead as well. Still got himself Yorker there. Rightly bowled at the right time. Tharanga Jayasinghe has to take a walk out. He is out on a golden duck. It's 1 for 1. Well, Zahid Amir too early out there in the center. He comes at number 4, at times at number 3, but he's come almost an opener today.
Well, he has bowled really well. Now we'll have to wait and watch how we can see him in this role. Oh, swinging delivery. Poor line. Got the treatment. 4 runs.
Well, that's always a challenge when you're trying to bowl in swingers. At times you get it right, at times you get it slightly wrong. Then it's easy for the batters just to glide it or play the glance shot on the onside. That's what Zahid Amir did. Off the mark on a very first delivery.
And good thing was that he waited the ball to swing completely, and that's what you need to do when you're facing a swinging deliveries.
Well, what would you do if the ball is swinging both ways? Yeah, that was perfectly bowled. The way he left it The ball was having movement in the air which was going away, and then after hitting the surface it came in. Very good delivery from Tehran Khan.
He's using the crease really well, Tehran. Remember the delivery, the wicket taking delivery was very close to the stumps. The jump, the release, it was as if gonna hit the stumps in his follow through, and then that shape came in. Different variations, different thinking. So far it has worked for Tehran.
Well, he's just not swinging, but he's bowling too quick as well. End of the over number 1, an entertaining one, got a wicket and given 5 runs. It's 5 for 1. Mohammad Asif. Spin is into the attack a little too early. I know. He's a medium pacer. I thought the way he's. The ball that's hit on the onside. That went traceable it.
Spot on. Out in line. And I think left hand right hand combination not able to adjust. Look at that poor piece of bowling. Captain clearly telling him the line, the length at which he needs to bowl. That won't trouble Srivanta. 4 runs, the very first delivery. Pressure on the bowler. Coming round the wicket now. Oh, swinging in to the left-handed batsman. Excellent delivery that. That's what you need to do. When you have that in your armory, use it.
Yeah, he might have got a little late there. That ball was hitting for those Castle. Well, I wouldn't have been surprised if there was an offie coming in taking the new ball from the other end. The plan seems to, for the Mid-East Metals, to continue with the fast bowlers. And also be keeping in mind that the dew might come into the play as well. That's what we expect, that all those games previously we experienced, that 26 games past, we had experienced dew. And today is no different than the other days. We might see the dew playing its role. Meanwhile, it's upish in the air, but clears the in-ring field. Alianwar gets himself and shown a good commitment there. So, coming back to my point, Srijit, it's a dew that will come into the play. You need to get your spinners a little bit early in the game, considering that they will be struggling when the dew drips in.
But I think the way these fast bowlers are swinging, even fast bowlers won't allow the skipper to give it to the spinners. Meanwhile, it's up in the air and falls short of the fielder at mid-on. It was an excellent delivery. And good thing about Zahid is that straight away went to Srivanta and said, "You don't need to. We already got 6 runs in this over. Just need to make sure that you play off this over."
Yeah, the idea is to get the ball over. Meanwhile, what an effort! Atikur Rahman is someone who is so great behind the stumps, but we have to check that throw went all the way wrong, whether it was a keeper's throw. The ball was dead. I think, yeah, you can't get anything out of it. The ball was dead when soon the keeper threw that out. It was excellent effort, 11 for 1 at the end of 2. Tehran Khan to continue. Oh, that's a risky move to do. And he has taken the risk and paid the ultimate price. It's a wicket. Wicket number 2 and a big one. Zahid Ali departs.
Excellent thinking there. Look at the pace again. He thought that the ball will be coming in, but it didn't. Held its line and paid the price. Excellent thinking. Excellent execution. Another wicket goes down. Second one for Tehran. 11 for 2 INW.
Tehran Khan with a wicket on a first delivery. Oh, good ball there, Tehran. I'm telling you, he's 4 overs. You must be careful.
We were talking about having spinners, but I don't think so. He won't allow the skipper to give that ball to the spinner. The way he's bowling, 5 runs and 2 wickets to his name. He's getting the ball to move both ways. He's getting that pace, extra bit of bounce off the surface. He's spitting venom at this point in time. Somehow manages to get some bat. There's a chance of a run out. Had that been a direct hit, it was a goner. Sriwanta. Nonetheless, a single there for Imran. He opens his account. He moves on to 1. 12 for 2. Not easy to bat, especially against Tehran. He's bowling at some pace.
Only 12 runs with the 2 wickets down. Not an ideal position for international cricket warriors. He flicked it on the onside. The ball is racing towards the fence, but job well done there. He's run all the way from the square of the wicket.
But equally well played by Sriwanta, using the pace of the bowler and also keeping a nice look at the field setup, because you need to know where your fielders are and play your shots accordingly. That's what he's doing. It'll be an interesting tussle between Sriwanta and Tehran. It's up in the air, in the gap. What a shot! Gloriously done towards extra cover fence. 4 runs.
A very good shot there from the left-hander. He waited for that and picked up that gap pretty well. It's difficult to beat. Ali Anwar is an amazing fielder.
And Abid, it reminded me of Kumar Sangakkara from Sri Lanka, the way he drives the ball through extra cover.
Oh, it's always special when these left-handers play that cover drive. Glided towards the third. Only a single and he will keep the strike. It's 3 gone. 19 for 2. just a little bit of a juggler. Ayub Mustafa, the first phase of the game, he played an excellent role with the cameo 11 deliveries he faced and tonged few sixes. Over here with the ball, he need to do the job. Oh, just error in the line. That's a wide. You can understand it's just a few first deliveries that these fast bowlers do take time to get settled once they pick up the line. Still a new ball which is swinging.
Nice long run up from Ayub, but length and line is what you need to make sure that you're spot on. He's getting the ball to move. He's also getting that extra bit of bounce, slightly short, cut away. Not a confident looking cut shot. Straight to the fielder, Sriwanta. He's eyeing the ball as football, not really able to get blemished by these bowlers. He's playing those chop shots, he's playing those drives. It would be a good ploy if Sriwanta faces fast bowlers.
Yeah, that's what the idea is. The left-hander to be more on strike. Oh, well, yeah, the ball just kept low. That's what he's aiming at. The ball did not bounce enough. Just be some little bit of a nippy bowling there from Ayub. So 20 runs of 3.2 is just where the team Mid-East Metals want them to be. If they go on with that inside the power play, they just get that 30-35 runs, and already with the 2 wickets down, it will be a big task ahead for international cricket warriors.
Absolutely, and we were talking about converting power plays, utilizing power play. That hasn't happened so far. Acquired rate moving towards 10-9 to be precise now. Again, way outside the off stump. Someone needs to go to this youngster and tell him, hey, you're getting the bounce, you're getting the ball to move just in right areas. That's what you need to do.
Well, I reckon if he bowls it that onto the off stump and move it out from there with this length, he'll be unplayable.
Without any doubt, corridor of uncertainty with that pace, that bounce, always difficult for a batsman. Much better line, slightly shorter though. Just a single. He's a nice tall lad, getting the ball to shape away, getting that extra bit of bounce. But if he can land that ball in right areas, right length, he'll be an unplayable bowler for sure.
Yeah, just wondering if he can bring one into that left-hander. I think he would be preferring to face or bowl against the left-handers most, because the way he's shaping it away from the left-handers. So for the right-handers, for Imran Main, it's supposed to be coming in the crest, so that should be coming into him. Let's see how he plans against the right-handers.
Oh, much better line. Inner half of the bat was in contact. Good line, good length. That's what he needs to do against the left-hander as well.
Some great bowling skill there from Ayub, a youngster there for Mid-East Metal, performing on given the responsibility. It's very important to, and it's also challenging to be all-rounder as well. When you try to be a good batter, you lose your bowling rhythm. When you try to bowl good, you lose your batting rhythms. Played it late, beats the fielder, goes towards the fence for 4 runs. What a good looking shot.
Sign of a class batsman, was written all over it. Waited and just using the pace. Look at that, slicing it past the diving fielder. No chance. Outfielder is still very fast. Prediction was there at third man, but no chance. Full marks to the batsman. He is looking very dangerous. And Mideast metal bowler especially will be targeting this lefty.
Oh, that's where you want to bowl to the left-hander. If you're really bowling short, bang it really hard. 4 gone, 27 for 2.
Tehran will continue. He comes in and bowls. Yorker, and what a take! Take a bow, man. Was airborne.
Well. I don't think that's a man behind the stump. It's a Spider-Man. What attack! I tell you, that's a blind spot where you can't see the ball. Just you get the side on the ball when you're in the air. One-handed, jumps towards his left hand. What a great fielding. What a great effort. Certainly saved 4 runs for his team.
Slightly shot outside the off stump. That was enough. Throws his kitchen sink at it. 4 runs he gets for that shot. Poor line.
Welcome boundary there. Very much needed. It was the bowlers who were dominating there. Just sliced it. Cut it through the half. And put it away from the third. That's where you cut shots to be. If a gully fielder were there, I reckon, yeah, you're not trying to play an attacking game there. Not a lot of attacking strategy there from Mideast Metals. So it's international warriors who's hitting these boundaries as well.
Much better line, full outside the off stump. And batsman, talking about Imran, is not playing with a straight bat though. Cross batted shot, was very lucky. And also there's a chance of getting the inner half of the bat in contact and may ricochet onto the stumps as well. But that didn't happen. Luckily for international cricket warriors, he survives at the non-striker end. But this tussle will be very, very interesting. Srivanth versus Tehran. Right behind the swing, plays it defensively.
That's a risky move. The last time Zahid Amir tried to open the face of the blade, he got trapped. The keeper takes that catch. You need to be careful while you're opening the face of the blade. There is such important thing is the timing, that you need to be 100% accurate when you need to apply yourself or when just to use your wrist. Much better there. Ooh, it was a tough call there. If that would have hit the stumps.
Absolutely, and you need to drag your bat. But I think had that been a direct hit, have been a close call, because his bat was in the air, I believe. Survived 6 runs off this over. Tad expensive. But Srivanth will be the key man, cog in the wheel if ICW wants to get to that target. He needs someone to revolve around. Maybe Imran can make sure that he get those singles and build this partnership with Srivanth. Final delivery, it's him on the pad. Drifting down the leg stump. Dot to end the over. 5 overs gone. 33 for 2.
Coming in is Ayub Mustafa, and coming inside the com box, it's Shavi Bhatt. Shavi, welcome to the com box.
Thank you. A lot of entertainment. And how good is that keeper? How good is he? He's on his toes. So much energy.
Well, that kind of energy kind of spreads out in the entire field. When one man does something extra out of nowhere, he saved that 4 runs, diving to his full stretch. Oh, again, these are the testing balls, I tell you. These are testing deliveries, just bouncing in front of the keeper. The previous one going out, and this one coming in.
$33 for 2. Another 137 to win in the remaining 14.4 overs. The required rate now 9.3. Difficulties for the International Cricket Warriors this time round. An uppish cut there. No chance for the fielder at backward point. Will run to the boundary for 4.
A bandit shot there, Ayub. Try to just surprise the batter. Then, oh, there was certainly the plan in place. The batter just got a good timing onto it. Srivanta is batting very important role, that he's kept that one end occupied and is scoring some runs as well. Meanwhile, a slower one. It just didn't read it that well, and that's a good plan. To change of the paces always works.
Definitely does. Srivanta, he's on 25 of 22. Imran, 7 of 7. Current run rate 6.7 required. Coming down a tad bit there. Just a pinch.
Yeah, the required has been alarming there. Once it hits 10, if the dew doesn't falls, you're in trouble.
Just definitely once again. Look at that take. Look at that take. If he wouldn't have taken it, that was going to be 4 wides. 5, beg your pardon. Look at that. Look at that take once again. How good is the keeper of Mid-East medals? Atikur Rahman, how good is he?
Well, he's brilliant. He's in the UAE camp for a reason. He's working really hard. His batting is good, a lot improved. His keeping skills are in front of you. What a great player to have in the team for Mid-East medals.
Great energy, great character, all in all. And he's fit. 40 for 2. The last over in this power play. The field to open up after will give us a little bit of a sign of relief for the ICW. Ayub once again comes into ball. Pitched it short, edged. It's up in the air and will be taken. Will be taken by Manal. Wicket number 3 to fall for the ICW, and look at Mid-East medals Happy faces, got the top edge, and a comfortable catch there. Look at him, so stable there. Will also bring the end of the over. 6 gone, it's 40 for 3.
Runs with 3 wickets down at the end of the power play. The last man to dismiss was Srivanta, scoring 25. He was looking really solid. Now it's the time when you will see the spinners coming into the attack. Lali Kesar there. Oh, it just gets the turn other way around. Good delivery to start with, Kesar.
Things are not going to be easy. Not going to be easy for the batting side. Kesar once again comes in. A slightly slowish delivery, gets the outside edge, and a chance. Has the finger gone up? No, but yes, he's gone in for the review.
Yeah, we are going upstairs. The finger is not. We need to see that. Let's have a look at that. I think the batter is in trouble. He wanted to hook it on the onside. Gets the leading edge and good throw, and the collect is also even better. The batter is nowhere in the frame here. Yeah, I think he's gone. I think he's close, very close.
Perhaps another angle will help us just check that. I think it was a touch and go. It's a bit of a touch and go there. Communicate to the umpire to see what the decision has been made on that. It's going to be very close. That is this going to be the 4th blow for ICW?
Yeah, we'll just wait from the 3rd umpire to give its decision. We've gone upstairs. Very close score it is. It's well, it's completely the call of the umpire, and umpire has called it not out. So he'll continue.
Gets a life.
Yeah, could be said that very close it was. No longer the benefit of doubt goes to the batter, but I tell you, but it says that not a great angle we had, maybe.
So the new batsman there, Samay Mishra. Kesar putting in the pressure right from the first delivery to the new man in. Once again comes in, quicker delivery this time, will pull it away, and well, he gets off the mark in style. A boundary towards the mid-wicket region.
Really, those 2 deliveries earlier was absolutely brilliant, and the 3rd one goes short and easy picking for the batter on the own side. You just need to little work on your arm. If you're just trying to flight the delivery, or even if you're trying to bowl the quicker, you make sure you bowl it slightly full. Yeah, that's where you have to be. Great comeback by Kesar.
45 for 3 now. 7th over this. Comes in once again. Good delivery that. Not a bad over. 5 from it. 7 gone. It's 45 for 3.
All right, the captain brings himself in, a wicket taker. He flights the ball in the air. He starts with the wide. Not amongst the great start that is.
.46 for 3. Starts off with a wide. The skipper. Slight dew there. We see the bowlers wiping the delivered ball. Flighted it once again. It's a little bit of the outside edge. Wants the single. Imran, he's on 9 of 10. Samay on the other hand, he's on 4 of 4. And Abid just drive your attention a little bit on that asking rate. Getting closer, inching closer to the 10 per over.
If the bowler keeps on bowling at these areas and flights the ball in the air, it's difficult for batter to get underneath or time these kind of deliveries. These are too slow. And the ball is keeping touch low as well today. There you go. Not enough pace or the room to play a cut shot.
Starts off with a wide. 3 back-to-back dot deliveries for Khwaja. Let's see what he's got in store for the next 3. Comes in once again. Another flighted delivery, wants to cut it away. This time will be successful in the single. Will be tight. Not a bad throw that. Not a bad throw at all. Kaisar the fielder.
Yeah, this time I think it was good pick and throw. I think you need a little youngster to be fielding on that position, so just not give enough time, because every time Khwaja is trying the batters to play him a cut shot, you need somebody. If you don't have a Atiq in the field, you need somebody who can just cut down, don't give those singles and apply the pressure. Or just 2 runs and 4 deliveries.
Shorter delivery this time. And well, we'll find the fielder. Still settle just for the single. 130-22 required in 73.
Well, international cricket warriors to boost their run up. They need little bit of boundaries there. At least 1 in the over. Now we are talking about over 10 runs in an over. It's end of 8. 48 for 3. The spinner is doing a fine job. He's just not giving enough time for the batters to play their shots freely. Just they have taken the pace completely out, bowling too slow.
That's the struggle. Becomes extremely difficult to read the ball off the surface, especially on a surface like this. Quicker one this time round. Gets the outside edge. The ball will run away to the boundary. Wouldn't mind that at all. Brings the 50 up.
Yeah, waited, and that's the way you need to play. Got a feather edge on it. Really nothing for the keeper. And Harun Altaf was never in a mood to chase that one down. That was travelling fast. And also that here at the ICC Academy, the boundary lines are on the incline. So the ball gets slightly more quicker.
Better delivery there, and a bad piece of fielding. That will cost you runs. Fielding will cost you runs. Samay 12 of 8, Imran 10 of 15. They need a partnership if they want to win this. The asking rate now 10 runs and over. It's going to be Imran on strike. Kaisar once again. Slightly quick through the air this time around.
Yeah, this is better line and length. I think the more you pull the length back, but the problem is here 10 runs to every over. It seems to be a little difficult because one of these batters need to play aggressor here. Down the ground, only single available. Well, I don't think so. Midis Matters will mind these singles at all.
Singles are not going to do any damage. They know the asking rate is going up as the balls are bowled. Quick one again, this time through the air, slashed it through. The fielder in place, so just a single for them. The end of the over. 9 gone, 57 for 3.
Khurram Khwaja, and to the attack is being taken for charge. Field early and makes no mistake. That was straight down to his throat, making no mistake there. Samay had to take a walk out. It's not Samay, pardon me, it's Imran who hung for a while there.
Comfortable catch in the deep. That'll be wicket number 4. Trouble here. 57 for 4. 9.1 overs have been bowled. Varun Kumar, the new man in for ICW. Slow delivery once again, wanted to cut it away. Oh, great piece of fielding there.
Just an overthrow there, but they didn't run for it. It seems to be Kaisar likes to field on the point region. Meanwhile, he's working as a wall there, not letting anything pass nearby.
Flighted in the air, wants to cut it away. This time will beat the fielder. Get a single. Imran still out there. He's on 11 of 17. Varun gets off the mark with that single.
And he tries to hit that too hard. Well, he was thinking for a couple of days which end to choose. Sooner the ball gets dropped in front, it's just hard to choose which one.
Comes in once again, flight it, will cut it, beats the fielder once again.
It's the right time for Middle Metal to enjoy a bit. The game is in control. They picked up a wicket in this over as well. They're not giving any boundaries there, just flighting outside off and putting one at the sweeper cover. This one hit hard, straight to fielder. Yeah, you can enjoy that. That was a regular fielding effort that should be there. End of the over. Halfway through, 61 for 4.
Kesar to continue. Well, Abid doesn't continue. Shrija joins me, and as Shrija joins me, a few runs coming along. Welcome boundary there for ICW.
Thank you so much, Charvi, and very good evening to all our viewers. Look at that. Nothing much that you can do for that shot. Runs are coming, but look at that required run rate. You need to have 2 to 3 boundaries every over to snip victory.
You know what they say in a T20 game, the moment their asking rate goes above 10 runs and over, things are now going to be slightly difficult because that run rate is now touching 11 and over.
Absolutely, overthrow there. They need that for sure, plus boundaries, and towels are out, which means due factor comes into play. We'll have to wait and watch whether that will trouble the spinners or not. So far we have seen spinners have ruled the roost. 6 runs of first 2 deliveries.
Once again, slower delivery through the air. Get just that single. It's been expensive, Kesar. He's into his 3rd over, has given away 21 runs. No wicket for him.
I think he needs to rejig his strategy. Slightly quicker, extra bit of bounce. On top of the bounce was the batsman. Just a single. This won't really hurt MEM. Ram Khwaja has put himself at extra cover, enjoying from that particular angle. So far things have gone well, but look at that. We were talking about Kesar. He got a wicket, and what a way to get this bamboozled by the turn and bounce.
Well, half the side in now. Imran was looking steady, was getting those runs as well. Has to walk back into the dugout, scoring 20 of 23. ICW in a lot of trouble. 69 for 5 after 10.5. So Hussain joins Varun out there in the centre. The asking rate, Srijit, 11 and over, 101 needed from 55.
They need application. That's what I believe. They need some strong hitters. Can Hussain Guzar do that? We'll have to wait.
Kesar once again. It's going to be the new man in. Flighted delivery and a Yoka. Huge shout there. The umpire will walk away.
With an excellent delivery. Look at that. Shocked himself. I for one thing thought it was cleaned up. But no. Maybe inside it saved him. 11 overs gone. 69 for 5. International cricket warriors.
Manal Siddiqui, given the responsibility, flatter delivery that will be pulled away. The fielder comes in, they want two, but we'll have to settle with just the one.
Diagonal spin into attack, and Manal, can he be able to pick one more wicket for his side? Someone who has got those arm deliveries. He's someone who will toss the ball, occasionally bowl those quicker one, slightly slower, straight to the fielder. Misfield there, should have been stopped. Completed one, and they will get 2 runs. Good running between the wickets.
98 needed to win. This is over number 12. Half their side is already back in the dugout. Mid-East Metals, they've been exceptional in the field today. Got the catches, and how good has the keeper been? How good has he been?
That's the highlight for me. Appeal there, but drifting down the leg stump, and umpire spot on once again. Umpiring standards have been top notch. Look at the loop, look at that air. Was waiting for the spin, for the turn, but it didn't. It was an arm ball from Manal.
Comes in once again, the flighted delivery this time round. Just the single.
Dealing in singles and doubles at this point in time, ICW. So far, excellent over this from Manal. Again, a loopy delivery over the bowler's head, but straight to the fielder. Somehow manages to stop that one. An excellent shot. I thought that will clear the fence, but that didn't happen. This will be another excellent over. Ball, and got him. Cleaned up. Can an arm ball, bamboozled by that line, by that length. Look at that. Was looking for the turn, and undone by that excellent delivery.
Hussain Juzair walks back. The 6th wicket to fall, 12 overs gone at 74 for 6. Kesar to continue. I think he's into his final over of his spell. Big shout, the finger going up. Wicket number 7. Wicket number 7. Mid-East Metal are bringing the curtains to ICW.
Wicket to wicket, not much turn, and was trying to play a cross. Paid the prize, was found in front of stumps. Varun Kumar couldn't make much of an impact. He's out for 5, and ICW, they lose their 7th one.
Over number 13 this. The asking rate now 12.3. 96 needed from 47. As Hamad Mohammad walks out there in the centre. 74 for 7 now. Kesar. He has been exceptional in this over. Comes again. Flied it, and yes! Gets his man. Foxed him completely. The batsman absolutely no idea where the ball went in. What a good delivery that is. Wicket number 8.
I, for one thing, Charvi, thought that was a good defensive stroke. Look at that, bat and bat together, but the big gap, and what a wicket that. Excellent delivery, tossed him and foxed him completely. Kaiser is on hat-trick, and ICW, they are staring down the barrel. 74 for 8. Attacking field set, a slip, third man up in the circle, backward point. Now that short third man has been moved, there's short extra cover, short mid wicket, mid off, mid on, up in the circle.
They have a short leg. Look at that. They got a short leg there. Pressure is on. He's on a hat trick.
In the gap, just say, hey, what is he doing?
Just the single there. Kesar misses out on the hat-trick opportunity. If he would have taken this, it would have been the first of the tournament.
Excellent bowling performance there by MEM bowlers. They batted really well, they bowled really well. Still going with the same field setup. Quicker through the air, straight to the fielder on the offside.
Asking rate 13 runs and over now. 95 needed of 44. It's 75 for 8. It's over number 13. Kesar comes in once again. Shortish delivery this. Will find the fielder. No chance of a run.
95 runs required now. Equation pretty simple. The target should be to bat out those 20 overs. Look at that required run rate.
Mistime shot that. There was no fielder there. No fielder there. Would end the over with a single. What an over this has been. 2 wickets and 2 from it. 13 gone. It's 76 for 8. Skipper to continue. Khurram Khwaja starts off with a dot delivery.
Forcing the batsman to come onto the front foot. Loopy delivery comes down the track. But, well. Good fielding there in the deep. He wasn't... he couldn't really balance himself properly while playing that inside out shot. Just a single on that occasion for Azim.
77 for 8. The asking rate touching the 14 run and over mark. Loopy delivery once again. Cuts it away. Just that single.
If you look at this this encounter, it has been spinners who had the final laugh, whether it is ICW or MEM.
Look at that scoreboard, 78 for 8. Khwaja once again comes in. Loopy delivery, waited for the ball, pulled it away. 2 bounces over the fence. A welcome boundary after a really long time.
Absolutely was a poor piece of bowling there. Poor line, poor length. He had good amount of time in the world to play it wherever he wants to, and he chose backward square leg. 82 for 8 with that boundary. This time slightly outside the off stump, in the air, in the gap. No chance for wideish long or 4 more.
Waited for it, saw the gap and placed it. Striker that shot that. 86 for 8. One more delivery to go in the skipper's over. He's into his 3rd over. Comes in once again, flighted delivery, full toss this time round. And they'll settle just for a single to end the over. 87 for 8 after 14. Manal to continue, coming into his 2nd over. Gave away 5 runs in his previous, picked up a wicket. Let's see what he's got in store.
It was an excellent delivery. Somehow managed to get some bat onto it. Stayed a bit low also.
88 for 8, over number 15 this. Flighted, full toss delivery. He's got some power at it, but will find the fielder in the deep, so just the single.
How ICW should see this encounter now. 8 wickets down, 5+ overs remaining. Should they bet out 20 overs? Should they look for that target? Meanwhile, up in the air and deposited it towards the backward square leg for 6.
Exactly what they were wanting. Waited for it till the last minute. Couldn't get easier. 95 on board now. 8 wickets down. This is over number 15. The asking rate coming down slightly. Azim, he's on 18 of 10. Stain on the other end, he's on 3 of 3. Manal Siddiqui, he is getting taken away for a couple of runs.
Some issue with the shape. Umpires having a nice look at it. Says okay to continue. Manal bowling his second over. Very expensive. This already conceded 8 runs. Slightly quicker up in the air. Has he got the distance? Yes, he has. Over the deep mid wicket for 6.
Brings up the 100 as well for ICW. There was a point in time they were struggling, and look at how much difference it has made to their batting once these two have walked out. It's 101 for 8 over number 15.
Again a slow one, back foot shot and over mid wicket. 3 sixes in a row. What is happening?
A lot of drama. Shortish delivery there. Had a lot of time, was slowish through the air. And gone for a little bit of a hunt for the ball. And they haven't been able to find one.
I think it's high time that they bring their fast bowlers, because spinners, I believe that they're finding it very hard to grip, especially against these two batters, Azim to be precise.
So one more delivery to be bowled in this over then. So we have a change in the leather.
Can that change the fortunes? On the back foot, finds the gap, long chase for point fielder. Will he be able to chase it down? Yes. There is a chance of a run out as well, but wayward throw. 3 runs completed, good running between the wickets, 15 overs gone. And ICW 110 for 8. Khwaja will continue. Quicker through the air, swing and a miss. To talk about this phase of the game, I've got Abid. Good evening, mate.
Good evening, Srijit. And let's just make sure that he does not tie those both shoes together. I can recall a movie that happened there. With straight back to the bowler. And it was Manal Siddiqui. The previous over we saw that crackers, 3 sixes in a row. The hat trick of 6s. That's uppish in the air. Keeper giving it a chase. And that was just the same reason, because Manal Siddiqui was bowling it short over here. Khwaja did the same thing. He got away with it.
Absolutely. Slightly shorter in length, but good thing that there was no fielder. Landed in no man's land. Again a slow one on the back foot. Staying cuts it straight to the fielder. You have to throw it back. They sensed that opportunity and batters were up for that single.
Khwaja to bowl and hit it straight drive. It was supposed to be stopped by the foot, but rather he chose to let it go for the single. Not putting his body on line. Smart move.
It's a long tournament, mate. And he's a key player. Look at that.
Yeah, he missed that. It's not hit too hard. It's not worth to take a chance because your team is doing a good job here. Almost 14 runs in over. And you just conceded 3 runs in the over. Fantastic over. 16 gone. 114 for 8. Ayub Mustafa. Oh, that was too quick, too quick. Going down the leg side, but yes, some pace back there behind the ball. So you need to be little sharp more there. Enough of those slow ones.
Look at that seam position. Look at the release. Naturally ball coming into the right-handed batsman. And Stein had no clue whatsoever. That's a good line from Ayub. Bowling his first over of his second spell. Somehow manages to play it down towards fine leg. Long chase for the fine leg fielder. Single-handed pick up and throw. Not before these two batters will go for 2 runs.
Yeah, I need to pick up at least 2s. Or maybe convert it into 3s. Nothing less than that. They need really badly 15 runs and over from here. Well, Sujit, for that they really need to bat hard. The only hope I can see is Azim. The way he hit those 3 sixes, if he can bag few more. Well, see ICW back in the game. Down the leg side. Oh, what a take from the keeper. He's impressive.
for me is the highlight. The way he has picked up couple of takes, I would say. It was airborne. His batting, he's a class player.
I tell you, he's at least saved 15 runs from behind the stumps. Add those 15 runs to his column. That's 50 for him. He scored 34, I think, or 35 perhaps. Oh, that's just over the bails, just over the bails. What a delivery. How is that missing those bails?
That extra bit of bounce possibly saved him.
Well, it's a no ball. Hold on, Srijit. Hold on. It's a free hit to follow. He bowled it exceptionally well. It's just that front leg was out from that popping crease. A little bit of a hard work. He put that extra yard. And a free hit there.
This time he was trying to follow the batsman. He swivels as he plays it towards backward square leg, just a single. Couldn't really capitalize that extra delivery that he got.
I think the batters got very used to those slow spinners bowling really flighted deliveries. So the space is something which they are not used to until this game. Both these batters came in when the spinners were bowling, and now all of a sudden they get this extremely quick bowling from Ayub Mustafa. It will take a little while for them to get adjust, but the time is clicking, is ticking. Shot and
Hits him on the helmet.
that hit him very hard. Hope he's okay. Yeah, he says he's okay. Send somebody for some conclusion test there. Check with him.
It's very common. Players just checking whether everything is okay or not. These days we have a concussion test.
Oh, he flung on it. Oh, just shot from the bowler. There was a chance, but no, that did not carry.
Very defensive. They should keep two fielders close in. He's bowling quick. That rib cage area. Not able to really pull. Look at that. You can have one.
This one get too hard. It's that they're getting late on every delivery that they face. And meanwhile, Ayub enjoys that. He's enjoying the competition here. Hard swing. The problem is they're trying to hit too hard.
Fire in a Yorker, boy. Oh, what a delivery. Nothing much wicket keeper could do. 4 runs. Lucky runs there for ICW. Look at that movement. Misses the batsman, misses the keeper. 17 overs gone. 1, 2, 3 for 8.
So the keeper is back. It will be Bassett, the fast bowler, coming in. It was with Dino Stain. Haven't faced many deliveries. It's Azim who's faced the most of the balls. Yeah, just a bit late there and also playing a lot away from the body.
That won't really help because you don't have protection in the deep, especially towards extra cover. And he's bowling full outside the off stump. Bangs in shot. Good looking shot that from Thaino. Just a single.
A good throw there. The Thaino is just trying to give the rotation, just trying to be at the center, letting Azim Siddiqui do the most of the work. But tell you what, you're in desperate situation here where you need both the ends to fire up. You need a score from both these batters, and I tell you, if they lose one wicket here, then there will be a final wicket coming up. Slow one, picked it up, driven towards the cover. Well, he could have easily hit anywhere. That was a loose there from Bassett, who tried to bowl full with a slow one.
I'm surprised that Azim and Thaino, the way they are batting, they should have been promoted up. But that didn't happen. Back of a hand delivery, but way outside the off stump. An umpire extending his arms. It's a wide. 44 runs required now.
Well, Srijit, don't you think there has been a lot of extras given by these mid-east medal bowlers? Yes, you have a game in control. You might afford to do that here. But moving forward in the tournament, that's something they need to work on. Meanwhile, pulled it. There'll be only a single.
They know very well for the fact that the pace at which ICW batters are going won't help them for sure. But I don't know, bowlers are not bowling those wicket-taking deliveries. Bowl those Yorkers, which we haven't seen that yet. Meanwhile, a slow one, played it towards backward square leg, long chase. Will he get there? No, he won't. 4 runs.
Well, every time they bowled on to the pads, there has been a result favouring the batters. Why don't they stick them on the offside? Whenever they bowled it on the offside, they got that good deliveries, and also batter was not so comfortable. But I think this was right in the gap, difficult for the fielder. He's given up the chase long back. Bassett given 8 runs, haven't picked up a wicket, so they are in desperateness of a wicket. Yeah, pinpoint Yorker, not express one. An overthrow there, but they won't run for it. It's the end of the over number 18, 132 for 8. Ayub continues, and his express pace does continue as well into the penultimate over. So we can have a game from here if this over goes in the favour of ICW.
They need at least 15 to 20 in this over, minimum. But against the likes of Ayub, it's very difficult. Into his 4th over, he'll be definitely looking to get those remaining 2 wickets and add to his tally. He's bowled really well with some intent.
And nicely followed him there. I just saw the batsman was trying to make some room for himself. I was surprised to see Ali Enver not bowling. There's also those one of that bowler which bowls like punka deliveries, but he's a right-hander. We were talking the other day, me and Neil, about the replacement in 2007 when Pakistan team replaced Shoaib Akhtar with Suhail Tanveer. Puts it away for a single that will be only, they're running slow. And no intent to chase this one down. The game seems to be really gone from international cricket warriors.
I think they need to really go back to the dressing room and think what really went wrong. The positioning of their batters, the lineup. That's where we were talking about a wicket, and there you go, a slow one, completely missed. Azim was looking good. Look at that.
A slower one just top of the bails. Yeah, that's the wicket they were looking. Missed out his 50, shy of 4 runs, but this has been a great knock with a very good strike rate. The captain stood tall, delivered, but not the rest. It's 134 for 9. Jivanta. Oh, fast ball, shies at the stumps. What a delivery to the left-hander.
How can that miss? The off stump was swinging in, and he almost sniffed another one. 2 for 25 his figures. Amazing first spell and second spell. Would love to finish it on style. Good block there by Jivanta. Bat and pad together. Dot to end the over. 19 overs gone. 134 for 9.
Labasek to bowl the final over. A slow one to Tynos there. He's looking for that perfect Yorker. Just beginning of this over. With 6 balls, they needed 36 runs. And with that single, going away all the hops as well.
The batting didn't really work well. In bits and pieces, I would say. Power play. They didn't capitalize onto that one. And then the batting lineup, Tynos, remember the previous game he batted number 1. Meanwhile, drifting down the leg stump, white signal by the umpire.
Well, it's just the simple that 5 deliveries you need to bowl around the pad or even outside off. That's the area you have to be, my boy. You have given it down the leg side, just trying to generate some extra pace. Just do the basics right. Big shout. No, that's height and down the leg side as well. They'll run off and will be given as leg buys.
We're talking about the mistakes which ICW committed. They started off really well with the ball, but then consistency was missing. They couldn't really hit the right lane on a consistent basis.
Well, I think both the teams need to go back to the drawing board. It's just not that the team International Cricket Warriors was almost on the verge of defeat, but I think the team who's winning this game, Midis Mattel, need to go back onto the drawing board. They need to consider work on their bowlers' consistency on the line and length. They've given a lot of extras. This competition will get tough for them as they move forward. It's a long tournament, yes, but you need to pick the right time when you need to understand. The good teams always learn from the victories as well.
Absolutely, and also add fielding to that list. That is also very important, and so far I think was above average performance as far as fielding is concerned for MEM.
It's the batters who has won them this game. On those final overs where they were just looking to tong few and they got to 170. That those 30 runs in the final 2 overs helped their way to put a big total on board, and that's the difference here.
They need someone to come and play that innings which we saw from Atikur Rahman. Though they didn't get the start from Khwaja. As he bangs in shot, top edge, over the wicket keeper's head, 4 runs. And that's it. 20 overs completed, and ICW could only manage to score 143. And Midis Metals winning this game by 26 runs. What a performance this from Midis Metals. They bowled really well, batted though in bits and pieces, but that was enough for them to win this encounter. Look at that batting card. The only positive for ICW, their skipper Azim Siddiqui, scoring 46 of 26 delivery. Should have promoted himself up the order. Srivanta looked good but couldn't continue. Imran scoring 20 of 23. But barring these 3 players, no one really could trouble the scorers. Whether it's Tharanga, Zahid, Varun, Hussain and Samay, they need to really think about and make sure that middle order is perfect, the top order is getting runs, and they could only manage to score 143.
Well, talking about the bowling here, 3 wickets to Kaisar Maharvi. Great bowling there from him. It was Tehran Khan early who picked up 2 crucial wickets also, who kept that and given them the good start. Manal Siddiqui picks up 1 wicket, but been very expensive. They have quiet contenders for the player of the match award. But we need to see who gets that one in a while. Meanwhile, 10 runs is an extra there. That's what I was talking about. They need to control those extras. In 20 overs game, you have given 10 as an extra. So every over, you have given a half runs more.
Absolutely. And there you go. 169 after losing the toss and been put into bat. Some magnificent performance from Manal, Altaf and Atikur Rahman. And International Warriors just managing to score 143 for 9 in their allotted 20 overs, which means Midis Metals taking the game away by 26 runs. What a game. And there you go. Tomorrow, Ajman Heroes taking on Infusion in Virgil Lines. Will be live from the very same venue, ICC Academy Oval Grounds, Dubai. What an intriguing encounter going on in SkyExchange.net ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League powered by Fan Code. We'll be back tomorrow at the very same time. Till then, it's goodbye and good night from the entire team.
Check.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the SkyExchange.net ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League powered by FanCode. Before we begin, firstly, we'd like to thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank ICC Academy and all the administration involved behind the scenes for its support in hosting this level of a tournament. We would also like to thank our sponsors, title sponsor SkyExchange.net, powered sponsor FanCode, official streaming partner FanCode, event partner TCM. In this 26th match of this tournament between Mid-East Medals and ICW, which is International Cricket Warriors, where Mid-East Medals won by 26 runs. And commencing ahead, we would now be announcing the man of the match, and the award is going to be presented by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee for the day. And the man of the match goes to Mustafa Ayub for scoring 28 runs in 11 balls and also picking up 2 very crucial wickets. मुस्तफ़ा, पहले तो many congratulations to you. दूसरी चीज़, आपने विकेट तब ली तब जब आपकी टीम को बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत थी. उस टाइम पर जब आपको बॉल दिया गया, क्या चल रहा था आपके मन में?
ज़्यादा नहीं, टीम प्रेशर है थोड़ी सी, तो अलहमदिल्ला साहब ने मुझे कहा कि आप आए हैं बॉलिंग पे, तो अलहमदिल्ला विकेट भी लिए मुझे, तो इंशाल्लाह जी अच्छा भी ऐसे ही करेंगे.
पावर प्ले में बहुत अच्छे रन बने आपकी टीम के. 10 ओवर तक आप बहुत अच्छी पोजीशन में थे. बीच के जो कुछ ओवर्स है वहाँ पर थोड़ी सी ऐसा लगा कि देयर इज़ अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ सम ट्रबल, थोड़ा सा आप फंस रहे हैं. उस टाइम पर आकर 28 रन मारना.
जी पहले तो टीम फिलहाल नहीं थी, तो हमारे ओके हो गए थे. उसके बाद बैटिंग में गया हूँ, पहली बॉल एवरी हूँ, लेकिन नॉट आउट हुआ. उसके बाद मैं सोच रही हूँ इंशाल्लाह बैठ जाएंगे.
Wishing you all the best for the rest of it. Thank you for joining us today. To catch the excitement for the rest of the tournament, tune into our official streaming platform, FanCode app, and the ICC Academy Facebook page. We'll see you again tomorrow with much more exciting moments. Stay with us. Thank you and good night.